Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to the final episode of Stories Untold. I forgot the name of the game, even though it's right there. Final episode. Last episode, the station process wove a little bit of part 1 and part 2 together, connecting it to part 3. So I'm really hoping that the last session, episode 4, is going to tie things up in a nice little bow. Whether it does that or not, I couldn't tell you, but I guess we're going to find out real soon. Let's jump in. Now, they've been upping the ante on what I have to do, like how many things I have to juggle. Like that last one was crazy. Like, we had to do so much back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In order to solve the puzzles and like flip through a manual and everything. It was cool.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh. Oh. Interrupted me in the middle of the credits.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
I'm liking it so far, yeah. What? Are we Mr...
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Are we in a wheelchair? Yep. Are we in a psychiatric ward? I think we might be in a psychiatric ward.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
No.
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually.
Is this why it's called the session? Are we going to be like in therapy?
Just in here.
We're going to be in a therapy session.
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Okay. Good job on the 3D audio. That was nice.
Right, Mr. Asian.
Asian.
Are you ready?
James
Just
Asian.
hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
I think that's it, if I remember my 80s tape recorders.
Subject 12/19/86/23.
1986.
New session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
Alexander was the name of
James
the...
has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready,
We'll try.
let's bring this back.
Alexander was the
I know how
the
difficult this
password
must be,
in the last
but you can't do
episode.
this. James, it's time to remember.
I'm all for remembering.
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Uh-oh. This didn't go well last time we did this. Yikes! Oh, we're back in the snow station.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily,
Central Operations Methods Authentication.
encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
Number puzzles.
People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
This is awesome. This is awesome. $5610 kilohertz. I'm not hearing anything. Oh, 5610. Sorry. I overlooked that completely.
Type in the numbers, James.
Type in the numbers.
You gotta see this. This is 20F, 12, 19, 86, 23, 04. Type in the numbers, James.
I gotta hear the numbers better.
You gotta see this. This is 20F,
20F,
12,
12,
19,
19,
86,
86,
04.
86, 23,
Type in the
04.
numbers, James.
12, 1986, 23 is the one.
This is 20F.
That's our case.
12, 19,
Code word report.
86, 23.
I wonder if we're gonna work backwards through this now. Whoa.
Numbers, James.
Wolson Police Department road traffic accident.
This is 20F.
I actually need to go back
12, 19.
because I need to like focus on this. Let's zoom in. All right. Number of vehicles 2, 23, 86. Yep. At 2205. Pleasant Hill, Forest Road, fatal accident. We need to zoom in farther and sharpen it up more. Okay, let's see. Waveview Drive, station wagon. Charles Hennings, deceased. H16 APO, that's his plate number. Alright. Accident description. Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He descended into oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister. Oh, his sister. The driver of the blue sedan. Does it keep saying Sudan? Has it said that multiple times? Where's the car type? Station wagon, blue sedan. Isn't sedan with an E? Anyway, is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Is that it? Interesting. So that's a report. But that does not give us the numbers that we need. Line 1, line 2. This is a system test. Let's just hit enter. Nope, okay. We're supposed to get something out of this. There's the 20F in that string of numbers we put in there. Empty whiskey, out of control. Let's type in what's circled. 20F, fatal accident. 20F. Nope. 20F. Do I have caps lock on? 20F. There we go. Space, dash, space. Fatal accident. Then we have the next circled thing, which is empty whiskey and out of control. Empty whiskey. Nope. Go back. Empty whiskey. Out of control. No. Let's make sure I'm not messing anything up. 20F. Space S. Let's put it all in caps and see, because it says caps matter. 20F space dash space fatal accident. Yep. It's a caps thing. Okay, that's fine. We know what we're doing. Empty whiskey out of control. Analyzing file.
Find the signal, James.
1986 03.
You have to face it, James. Finally.
Searching for the 7000 FM. Okay.
It's not like him at all. I've worked with Officer Henning
Whoa.
for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Did he say Haitian guy? So has the, are the flashing lights when we look in that thing, is that the cop lights? This doesn't make sense to me. You're right, it doesn't. Oh, we're back in here. We could go in the room or we could look around the halls. Let's look around the halls. You tense up, someone else is here. This is just like the freaking abandoned house. Nothing in here. Creepy lamps knocked over. No staff around. That's not a good sign. Ooh, can we... You grab keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hands. Can I turn this on? No? Alright, keys from the table. They're all locked.
Today was the first session with Mr. James Asian. Although I fear it will certainly not be his last. When asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game that was talking to him. I think he was back at his own house, his mum and dad's house, and he always talked about a room with a red X, one he couldn't get in.
Yeah, in the
I don't know
kitchen.
what any of this means or what it's got to do with the accident, but I guess some more sessions will maybe reveal that. We're going to try again tomorrow.
Oh, I guess we'll just keep clicking and see. They can't all be clicked because we turned on a audio log with one of them. We'll take the time. Alright. Maybe it was a result of picking up the key. I don't know. Coma ward. Hand sanitizer. Alright. You spent most waking moments in here. Look, there's static on the TV and then the TV's off. We can't get to it. Can we turn the lamp off? No. Let's look at this and see what they clued in. Greenland. There's our mountain thing. The house abandoned. Futuro user. That's about that game. Stories Untold. That's our whole thing. Number puzzles from all the different things we've done. Yep. This is our Kaiser Soze moment right here. We put this whole world together. You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there's no detail here. It just means the lights are out, that's all. That's all. It's fine. Just an empty psychiatric ward. What could be scary about that? Another door you never opened. Okay. Oh, so much. The waiting area is dark. Would you feel a presence right behind you? Oh, jeez. I got a tingle down my spine just from them saying that. Someone breathes on your neck standing over... No, they didn't. Stop that. Locked. Well, I picked up keys. I'm gonna go back real quick. Because I'm a maniac. We came this way. We looked at all this stuff. We didn't try and leave here. Can't pull the fire alarm and cause a ruckus. Nope, can't get out that way. This is the interview room where he brought us. Can we get out here? We've got the key now. Although there should be no room like this in a hospital, so we're already off to a weird place. Did I go back in here? They're all locked. That's okay, I have keys. What's this?
He has quite an imagination, Mr. Haitian. I guess it's from the shows he's been watching. This time he described an A&E visit as a government conspiracy or some sort of lab. It's interesting stuff, and it's obviously pure fiction. But I guess it's just his way of coping for now. We'll see how we progress in future sessions.
Well, there's our alien lab thing. All of your episodes were recorded to tape. This is the 4th. So we found 1 and 2. This is 4, so we're looking for 3. So that must have been what it is. We must have clicked on a tape and I didn't see what it was before we picked it up. We'll double check in here. Okay. So quiet. Is it the weird mechanical hum in the background? Did we try this already? Yes, we did. Alright, back in the waiting room. Everything was dark and there was a presence creeping up behind me, supposedly. Nope. Okay, now it's getting into spooky light. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Yeah. Look at this. That light. Whoa! Holy jeez.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident.
What are we seeing here?
I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
This is what he saw.
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
100.
Come on.
I'm trying. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want me to do.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Can we? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's my eyeball. Let's turn this other stuff off then.
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
That's the amp full to 10. 100 joules. All right, here we go.
Clear.
Oh!
No reaction from first
Oh,
stage.
look, there's the bed.
Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged to 10.
we are reliving our own defibrillation.
200 joules. Keep
Clear.
the charge at 10. Let's go. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal.
There's our blood
Keep
pressure.
going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
This is so cool. 360.
Come on, 360, hurry.
Look at that. I'm dead on. I'm amazing.
Clear.
I'm a superstar.
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
All right. Yep. Look. That's our
Where are we
heartbeat. I'm
with that
assuming.
X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
I'm not sure which is which. Systolic, diastolic, maybe. Maybe that's our blood pressure. All right. What do we need to do now?
Can we get this on the screen, please?
It's on the screen. What are we trying to do? You said something, and I was enamored by my own brilliance, and I missed it. Just turn stuff on now, because I don't know.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Got the X-ray charging up. Charging up, right? That's the X-ray. Or is that the laser? That's the
Where are we with that X-ray?
the sine
Let's
wave.
get it going now, please.
I don't know. Oh, am I ready? Jeez, I'm missing things. I'm lost in the moment.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation. Switch on a drill, please.
Trepanation. Good old-fashioned drilling through the head.
The drill, please.
I did. I turned it on. What do you want from me? Okay, the drill is on. The laser's off. What do you want to do? The drill's on.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Oh my god. You don't want to see the X-ray? That's what you want to see, the X-ray. What? I'm so confused. You've got X-ray on, you've got the drill on.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
What are you trying to see? That? That's the defibrillator. We don't want to mess with that. Got X-ray. X-ray is what they wanted last time we
Drill.
drilled.
Please.
Oh, for God's sake. The drill is on, homeboy. It's just on and off. I can't control anything else about it. Drill is on. Screen is on. What else should be on?
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
I've got it on the screen. There's the X-ray. What do you want? I need to know what you want. That's for doing lasers, and we don't have that right now. That's for the defibrillator. That's not going to help us. Drills on. X-rays on. Cameras on. What am I missing? What do you want? I don't know what you want.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
It's on the screen. I'm so confused. I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what to do. Got that on. If I switch it to a different thing and turn it, that doesn't work. This doesn't work.
Drill, please.
The drill's on, homeboy. I can't do anything with it. Oh, you're killing me here, pile. You're killing me here.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen.
It's on the screen. You're breaking my brain here, buddy. Do you want everything on? Like, I can turn everything on. I don't see how that's helpful. I can't go back. What do you want? Is this a glitch? Is this a glitch? Did I glitch out?
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
Let's try something here. Sometimes you do things. Read what they said. Yeah, read what they said. Sometimes you do things. Sometimes those things are wrong. Get out, get out, get out the car, get out the car, get out. Yeah, we did all that. Keep going. What is, if I turn on read what they said, is that just my subtitles? Is this continue, exit, subtitles? I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. There's not that many options, and I've done them all. The screen is on. The drill is on. It's all on.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
It's on the screen, man. I'm gonna turn it all off. Everything. Alright. It's all off. Okay. Turn the drill on. Drill's on. Camera's on. TV is on. Yeah, it was broken. It was not working.
The drill, please.
Yeah, it was broken. I don't know what the heck. I had to turn it all off to get it to work.
You've made excellent progress. You're doing great. You need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps.
Yeah.
We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Oh, the drill's gone. Oh, yep. Oh no, we're back in here. 22:05, that was the time of the accident. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer. Jennifer was one of the ones in the code list too. Have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door in the hall. Go to door. I'm sorry. Open door. Okay. Talk to Mom. Okay. Look at door. The doorway is wide open, allowing guests to move freely through the house. Okay. Go upstairs. Okay. Leave living room. You push through the crowd into the hallway. Perfect. The hallway is as welcoming as ever. Only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Go upstairs. As much as you'd love to, you promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. Okay. Look at banner. Bon voyage, James. Finally, not the family disappointment. Look around. Same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Go to kitchen. They saw all the best parties are in the kitchen. They say all the best parties, even. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Let's see, look around. Look around, because now we're in the kitchen. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling to you. Read writing. Happy New Year, 1986. On another banner. Weird place to hang it. Talk to Jennifer. She's too far away. Go to Jennifer. You push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you're enjoying the party. Answer. Jennifer. She repeats her question, asking if you had a nice time. Say yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get drink. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself, too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question, and she asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Say no. You tell her no, that as usual everything is last minute. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need it might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck it up so much. She's gonna miss you. You're gonna miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Look at... what was it? Storage? Storage door? The utility room door is unlocked. That's odd. Open door. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. Read card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take the room about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Find Dad. Sorry, I don't, okay. Thank Dad. Okay. Leave kitchen. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Back into the kitchen? You stumble out of the utility room and into the kitchen. This is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Say thanks. Nope, not thanks. Say thanks. Of course you don't. You're just a selfish computer. Talk to Dad. He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. Early flight tomorrow. Go upstairs. Okay, never mind. Leave kitchen. You go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it into the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Go to Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Look at Jen. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with the tears. Talk to Jen. Well, what's happening? Help Jen. Hug Jen. Call for help. What is happening? Is that Jen? Jen.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
Is this me on
I'll
the
arrange
bed?
for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Oh no. You're standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Say no. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Tell Jen no. Do not drive. Go to Jen. Talk to Jen. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Ah, no. Go get keys. Look around. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead off from here while the stairs can take you up. Go upstairs. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Find keys. Go outside. There's no point till you find those car keys. Look for keys. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. Go to kitchen. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. The kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here. But I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures, picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. Talk to Dad. Dad tells you to take your sister home, but to go slow since you've had a few drinks already. Look for keys. You need to look for them. They must be in either the kitchen or the living room. Yeah, that's why we're looking for them, dummy. Find keys. Okay. Go to living room. Oh my gosh. Go to hall. You head back up to the hall. You're standing back in the hallway, bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. Go to living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room, okay? The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Talk to Mom. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. She gives you a hug. Hug Mom. Oh, fine, for God's sake. Look for keys. Yes. Find keys. Oh my God. Look around. Coffee table, a drinks cabinet, one of the chairs overflowing with jackets and coats. Look at coffee table. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Look at cabinet. Your mom's collection of wines and spirits. Definitely no keys in here. Look at chair. Friends in conversation, jackets and coats everywhere. Look through jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Find Jen. Leave. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Don't drive. Fine, leave. I'm trying to undo the future, but it's not happening. The cold air hits you. You're glad to have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Go to yard. She sighs and comically taps her feet. Apart from the little light escaping from the party indoors, the yard is pitch black. You used to love stargazing here. You stumble around the darkness looking for the perfect spot to take in the majesty of the night sky. Look at sky. You gaze up at the night sky. For some reason, you don't recognize any of the star patterns tonight. Okay. Look again. Okay. Look around. The trusty old generator's here working away. The sky's majestic. Turn off generator. While that would be a hilarious prank, you think better of plunging the house into darkness. Okay. Go to car. Leave. Jennifer looks relieved as you head back around to the front of the house. Alright. Yep. It's not going to happen. We can't escape our fate. There's no undoing it. The only way around it is through it. Leave. Get in car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you maybe use the key in your hand. Use key. See, we can't even unlock the door. We shouldn't be driving. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Read note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi, son. Hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator run back to get power and the lights on. Also, found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Okay. We're back to that part. It's time to go. I guess we're doing it. Leave. Jennifer is getting impatient. If you value your life, you'd better get her home first. Take Jen home. Start car. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower, despite holding the keys in your hand. Use keys. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the... See, this is all bad. Start car. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Leave. Okay. Take Jen home. Drive. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen release the brake. See, this is simulating how drunk we are, like we don't know how to drive a car. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Reverse. Drive. You put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Right. Left. Turn left. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Turn left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you're on the right road, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow. Like slow motion. Swerve. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside...
James, for fuck's sake, pull over!
The outside joined to the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
Oof.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse.
We made it
Go on.
worse.
Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engine. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Help Jen. You can't do anything for her right now. You need to help yourself. Help Jen. Oh, jeez. Unbuckle seat belt. Get out. Your seatbelt is still in place. Remove seatbelt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. Help Jen. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note and flashing lights and approaching at a distance. No. Help Jen. Move Jen. Get rid of whiskey. Come on, James. If you drink this now, you're gonna get what's coming to you. Drink whiskey. Give Jen whiskey. Are we doing this? Okay. Like, I feel like we're setting her up. Because we don't want our life to be ruined. Read note. The note, always changing, now reads, "Get through this, James. I don't care if you want it or not." Look around the crash site. Smoke billows from the crashed cars to the sky above. Exterior lights flicking on and off. There's the crashed ship. Leave. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Leave site. Leave wreckage. Go to light. Pour out whiskey. Well, that's not smart thinking, James, is it? They'll eventually find it, and they'll link it to you. Give whiskey to Jen. Okay, we can't pour it out. We can't drink it. Hide whiskey. Well, that's not smart. Okay. Frame Jen. No. Look around. Go to car. What car? The other blue car or yours? Blue car. Not Jen. We're gonna frame the other guy. Blue car. Go to blue car. I knew we were doing something. I had to remember back now that they found the whiskey on the other guy, the cop. The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, Jane. Break window. Open door. Open blue car. Give whiskey. Look around. Nope. Let's look at the blue car. Look at blue car. The hazard lights are blinking and fumes are rising from the engine. Through the smashed windows, you can see the motionless driver. Go to windows. Put whiskey in window. Well, that's not smart thinking, James. What? No, this is exactly what you want to be doing, right? We're framing this other guy because we're horrible. Go to blue car. The door is jammed. Look at window. Use window. Use door. Use your door. Use blue car. Door is jammed. Look at the window. Look at your car. There's no going home in this. The symbols and writing on the car are barely visible anymore. Read symbols. Okay. I know what they want me to do. I gotta figure out the combination of phrases that they want me to do it with. Go I can't type go. I always type got. Go to blue car. Doors jammed. Don't have time for messing around like this, James. Smash window. Put whiskey in blue car. Here we go. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of their sirens, the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Go to figure. As you approach, the man with the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember.
Is this Jen?
It was all your fault.
It really was.
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it?
Yes, it was very wrong.
Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
It was my fault.
Say it. Tell them.
It was my fault.
Listen to yourself.
I'm saying it. It was my fault. How do we leave?
It has to end, James.
Can I type it? It was my fault.
Do you not understand?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
This episode you're having must come to an end.
Yep. All police lights.
Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
Make it stop.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us.
Yeah.
Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
We're gonna watch. That's how we put all of this stuff together. Dude. Okay, that was 100% fully, completely satisfying. Like, they threaded every needle. Everything had a place as you went through. Like, and it was short enough that you could connect all those dots. Finding all the numbers that kept repeating, which were all tied to the accident report. The names that were repeating, the doctor, your sister, like the things like sacrifice that were in there, like you sacrificed that guy for yourself. The constant reconciliation that you did it, that your house was a good home and then it turned into a bad home, and that yeah, oh man, that was so good. That was so amazingly good. I'm a little shocked by how good it was. Like, yeah. I mean, no complaints. Text adventures are, like, some of the things that bugged me are probably part and parcel for that type of game, not knowing exactly what they want you to say. But I don't fault it. That's could be how those games are. I've never played them before. But overall, story, excellent. The way they did it, excellent. All the threads running through, excellent. The resolution, excellent. I thought the whole thing was really, really good. That was an excellent game overall. Look, it was changed to our session notes on video. How about that? That was great. Okay, Stories Untold, man. I'm so glad I played that. It's one of those that's been on my list for a long time. And glad I got around to it. That was fantastic. I need to look up and see if there's more, but I don't know if there needs to be more. Like, I don't have any questions. Like, all my questions are answered. Like, they tied everything up really well. I didn't feel like anything was hanging, and they told things in a really kind of unique way. Now, other than jump scares, wasn't a whole lot horror or horrific about it, honestly. Like, the first one used some loud noises and little creepy things. It was probably the scariest of the bunch. The lab one had, like, I don't know. It was more sci-fi than horror. It kind of played into both. But again, mostly loud noises. This one the same way. It was mostly jump scares were the scares. There wasn't really anything creepy happening outside of House Abandoned. It was more of like knowing there was a puzzle going on. So as a horror game, not in my opinion. As a narrative-driven game, fantastic. I tell you to play it, but you've kind of seen it. If you're interested, I never want to tell anyone not to play it. Definitely play it if it looked fun and do it. But it's a story-driven thing, and if you got what you needed out of it, then great. If not, yeah, absolutely play it. I can only hope they do more stuff like this in the future. I love the way they put it all together, and it should be like this every time. It should be multiple episodes that tell a cohesive story. I really like that. Okay, well, this episode was a lot longer than I thought it would be. The last session was longer than the other three. So I will go ahead and let you guys go. As always, if you stuck through this series and you enjoyed it, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you liked it and want to see more in the future, there's always more coming. Feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for things that I got coming out in the future. I've also got a ton of stuff in the bash if you want to go take a look at that as well. But either way, as always, I appreciate your time. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.